These 24-hour news agencies survive on instant reaction. They provide information that is groundbreaking, and we believe that though sometimes their information is right, when their information is wrong, the harms outweigh the good. And thus, in our policy today, to find out whether some news agency is just a 24-hour news agency that just spreads out false information, we believe we would enact actions and legal actions against companies that publish false information, actions extending to even shutting these news agencies down. So let's start off with some rebuttals, addressing some rebuttals for our side. Today, the opposition came up, and in an attempt to attack our first substantive, they said that speed and accuracy are not mutually exclusive. Quite frankly, we agree, which is why we are going to find the news agencies that are publishing the wrong info and shut them down and put legal actions in them. Additionally, they said that people are smart enough to know what's right. But quite frankly, these are news agencies. The reason they're a news agency is because their burden is to inform the public of what's going on, and thus automatically they have some credibility behind them. When a BBC tells you that there's a genocide happening in Iran, do you question them? You believe them. And thus people would have no way of knowing if they're right or wrong. Additionally, they said that people can cross-check. But we would like to point out that there is no guarantee that the other 24-hour media channels that they check are providing credible information also. Because nowadays, in this rush to get information out, to attract attraction to yourself, often people publish wrong information. So to address now to attack their first substantive, that if you publish information now, the effect is bigger. And we agree. If you publish information now, the effect is bigger. But that's only when the information is true. Often because these news agencies want to get out the information so fast, they don't send people to the nation to check if there is a genocide happening over there. Instead, they just publish it. And this creates chaos. In the heat of the moment, people often take rushed actions which can actually cause more harm than good. Yes, sir.
Isn't the logic on your side, therefore, that BBC journalists will create an incident that never happened? How likely is that to ever happen?
Sir, we believe that right now these 24 media agencies want to get out information as soon as possible. And they're not going to create a genocide for no reason, but many times their information is wrong. Our first speaker brought up the example of the Sydney Lit cafe, where they said that the member who put these people under siege was an Al-Qaeda member. And people believe them, but the fact is that information was wrong. He was not an Al-Qaeda member. There was an example showing you that oftentimes these people get their information wrong. Now to address their third substantive, now to move on to our own substantives and to close our case. Our third substantive is that often these media agencies taint other people's images. The thesis at this point is that since rumors never completely go away, false information unfairly taints other people's reputation. Now let me elaborate. The characteristics of 24-hour media is that they publish whatever they know immediately. Their goal is to retain the most number of viewers because they survive off of instant reaction. Why would someone go on BuzzFeed if they could go to a credible source and get the same information? Thus, people often go to these 24-hour news media places. And the effect of these uncredible information is that it unfairly changes people's perspective of events or people. And somewhere at the back of your mind, this always stays there. Now we can draw a parallel to our society today. Only recently, CNN and BBC have been saying that Bill Cosby, an entertainer, has raped 15 to 16 girls, and they have been saying this with no real evidence besides the fact that some girls claimed that he did so. This entertainer has been receiving hate mail from all over the world. His popularity has gone down just because some people allegedly say that this is true. We believe this is unfair and this is not right for these media sources to be spreading uncredible information to society because it taints other people's images. Now to move on to our fourth substantive, that this is an invasion of privacy. Let me elaborate. Once again, a characteristic of the 24-hour media is that they want to get out information as fast as possible, and the effect of this is that sometimes they don't have the time to go through all the legal procedure. For example, asking people involved if they can publish their name or publish a picture of their name, of them. And the significance of this is that it is unfair to have someone's identification published without their consent. Legally, not only is it blatantly violating their privacy, but it is disrespectful considering the fact that it might not be true. Now, we can draw a parallel of this situation to a recent situation that happened again. Currently, only recently, when the Air Asia flight went down after unknown reasons, in eagerness to get out information as fast as possible, TV One, Indonesia's public TV channel, published an extremely gruesome video of a dead man's body floating on the water without the consent of the family. Is this right? It's fundamentally wrong to publish something that personal for the whole world to see. We don't know whether his family wants this to be the last image the world sees of him, his dead body on the ocean for the whole world to see. And for this reason, we're proud to propose. Thank you.